All right, I apologize as we continue to have issues with our internet, and I can hear the radio station from Trenton over to my left having some of the same issues with Verizon. So I apologize, but South Harrison, we'll see if we can update our scoreboard. It is bottom second. South Harrison has runners on second and third. There is one out, and it is a 2-1 count here to Bryson Quinley. Takes a strike, make it 2-2. So, again, I apologize that our internet continues to drop out. If it happens again, we'll try to see if we can switch carriers as that ball bounces. Gage Barclay, who drove in the run with the single down the line, he drove in Carson Eads, who was out there running in place of Tegan Alexander, who singled into left center. Barclay got the hit. And then Micah Beatty drew a walk. So here's the pitch to Quinley. Full count, bounces, will load the bases. So here comes Corbin Heil, who singled his first time up. One down, bases loaded. Gage Barclay on third, Micah Beatty on second, and Bryson Quinley down at first. Let's get our score right. It is 2-0 South Harrison. It's one down. That's a ball. Chance for the Bulldogs to make some hay here. If they can find some grass, chance to score a couple here with the bases loaded. If we go out again, we'll probably have a little bit more of a break because I'm going to have to move some things around, and we'll definitely get back on. Here's to believe in Verizon Wireless stays going. That check, they'll say he went. So 2-1 count here to Heil. Getting one down, bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. Pitch from Baker, bounces in. Everyone will stay. As Riker Baker, the pitcher. Catcher Callan Baker. 3-1 now. I don't know why we're not updating there on our scoreboard, but it is 3-1. That's a called strike. So it's a full count. See if we can get our scoreboard to update. There it is. Heil hits it out to the right field. They'll hold Beatty up. RBI single, though, gets another run in. And now Joel McCall comes up with the bases juiced and just one down. So Micah Beatty, who was on second, he's a senior, but he's had knee issues in the past. So Coach Van Meter, with just one out, wanted to make sure to save that. It's across for strike one to Joel McCall. Senior playing shortstop today. Hitting from the right side in the on-deck circle, Brody Templeton, as that's ball one. Brody Templeton, senior center fielder, will hit from the left side in the on-deck circle. Pitch to McCall. Hit off the glove of the center fielder. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. McCall will stay at first. Heil gets over to third. South Harrison finding some offense here. Now lead 4-0. We'll get a mound visit brought to you by Green Hills Insurance. Or excuse me, mound visit brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate.
This mound visit is brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home? Visit nelsonsoldit.com. And remember, no one knows the country like they do.
All right, big thanks to United Country Nelson Real Estate sponsoring our mound visit. And so Coach Brock Goodman goes out to talk to his sophomore pitcher, Riker Baker, who's got runners on the corner. South Harrison has scored 3 here in the bottom of the second. We're still here in the meat of the order of South Harrison with Brody Templeton coming up from the left side. Ruger Johnson, senior first baseman, the on-deck circle. So Joel McCall first. Heil down at third. Templeton comes up. Come over here to this side to watch the lefty swing. McCall, you can see down there. He'll break that ball over the catcher anyway, so no throw. And with the runner on third, I don't know, a throw would have went down, but off the top of the glove, it definitely no throw. And so McCall makes his way down to second. We update our scoreboard. Let's get this going, and that's ball 2. Is now Riker Baker struggling with a little control. Ruger Johnson again, you can see in the on-deck circle. Brody Templeton looking at a 2-0 count here. Just one down, now 2 runners in scoring position. Templeton takes that one outside for ball 3. Templeton laced one down the right field line his first time up for a single. 3-0, I think the senior probably has a green light here if he gets one to hit. He takes that one, though, for strike 1. So he'll definitely be looking to swing now at 3-1. Again, McCall at second. Corbin Heil down at third. Called strike 2. So now full count here to Brody Templeton. So Riker Baker able to battle back after the 3-0 count. Ends up hitting Templeton. So that'll load the bases again. And Ruger Johnson comes up. So you can see there on your screen, Joel McCall on second, Corbin Heil down at third, and we get another mound visit brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate.
This mound visit is brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home? Visit nelsonsoldit.com. And remember, no one knows the country like they do.
All right, big thanks again to United Country Nelson Real Estate. And we will get a pitching change. So it's going to be Baker to Baker here, switching. So Riker Baker will go to catcher, and Callan Baker will go to pitcher. So we'll get that swap in. We'll go ahead and step away. And again, we apologize when we've had some cutouts with our service provider. But we'll go ahead and step away, hear from some of our sponsors. Be back for more after this.
Remember when filling up your car meant more than just pumping gas? At Bethany Fuel Depot, we're bringing that service back. We'll fill your tank, clean your windshield, and send you on your way with a smile, just like the good old days. Inside, you'll find a general store with vintage candy, nostalgic treats, and unique gifts. We're open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., with pumps available 24/7. Find us across from Petty John's, Bethany Fuel Depot, full service and full of charm.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
All right, CF Rainey back here, Bulldog Sports TV. We welcome everyone back here, and I know we've had a couple of times where our internet service provider is cut out, and we're hoping we're able to keep everything going. We appreciate you sticking with us as South Harrison whipped our scoreboard out to a 5-0 lead. They've scored 4 here in the bottom of the second, and will come up bases loaded with the new pitcher, Callan Baker, the senior, moves from catcher-pitcher, and Riker Baker, sophomore, moves from pitcher to catcher. So the Bakers switch spots. Ruger Johnson, senior, comes up here with a chance to drive in more. Infield is in versus Johnson. That one's inside for a ball, and you see Heil head first gets across home on the pass ball. So everyone moves up, and South Harrison gets another one. And South Harrison, offensive breakthrough here in the bottom of the second. Now with 5. That one put in play. The infield backs up. They had everyone in, so that's strike one. So 1-1 here with 1 down. First base now open as Heil and the rest of the runners move up. Joe McCall, you can see, down at third, and then that runner out at second is Brody Templeton for the Bulldogs from South Harrison. So Johnson up 1-1, 1 out. Callan Baker bounces that one for ball 2. So South Harrison able to get to the second pitcher here in the bottom of the second. So they scored 5. That pitch from Callan Baker wide, hits over to the right of the backstop near us. Ball 3, so 3-1 here to Ruger Johnson, senior first baseman. Junior catcher Tegan Alexander, who singled his first time up out to left center, is in the on-deck circle. That single ended up turning into a run as Carson Eads, who came in to run for Alexander, scored the first run there in the bottom of 1. Here's the pitch. Check swing. He didn't go, but a called strike. Makes it a full count here with 1 down. So Ruger Johnson steps back in, waiting for the pitch from Callan Baker. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss for out number 2. So 2 down, 2 on. And Tegan Alexander, who again singled out into left center, comes up. And there is room out there again. he can find some spot in the outfield, the runners will be going with 2 outs. South Harrison may be able to get a couple more across. Calvin Baker looks back at Templeton. He comes to the plate. That one, ball 1 inside for Alexander. So 2 on, 2 down. Bottom of the second. South Harrison with that 6-0 lead. That one low and away for ball 2. So first base is open. Tegan Alexander hoping to get a pitch to try to get a swing on. Kason King, junior second baseman in the on-deck circle for South Harrison. Callum Baker on in relief of Riker Baker. Slides, steps, and gets that one by Alexander. That was kind of a quick pitch. He came quick. Didn't raise that front left foot very high. Got Alexander's swing miss. 2-1 count now. 2 down and again 2 on. Joel McCall at third and Brody Templeton down at second. Couldn't catch up to that. Strike 2 against Tegan Alexander. So 2-2 count here with 2 down. Alexander trying to find a way to put this one in play. Callum Baker checks the runner. Comes home. That ball hit. They'll come across, and the ball gets by the first baseman. Alexander safe, and both runs score.
First with 2 runs will score. So 1 on, 2 outs brings up plate number 23, Kason King.
So Alexander, right? You put it in play. Good things happen when you can put it in play. And so Carson Eads comes in to run again, courtesy runner for the catcher in Alexander. And South Harrison. Okay, so Tallis Marshall,
checking into the game for South Harrison, number 9, Tallis Marshall,
who has arrived. He was at a welding event today. The junior outfielder comes in. We'll see where he checks into the lineup. As the sun breaks out, and you can see it across the field there. So Marshall comes up. He's had some big hits for the Bulldogs from South Harrison. We'll get that runner down on first, and Carson Eads plays to Tegan Alexander. So Marshall makes his way out to the ball field here at Babe Adams Field. Steps right into play. Couldn't catch up to that one for strike 1 from Callum Baker. So Tallis Marshall hit from the right side. And again, Carson Eads, pinch runner, courtesy runner down at first. Baker checks the runner. It's ready to come to home. That one inside part of the plate for strike 2, called strike. So 0-2 here to Tallis Marshall. Gage Barclay in the on-deck circle. South Harrison broke it open here in the bottom of the second with 7 to lead 8-0. Pitch from Cal Baker. That's hit. It's just foul back behind first base. I thought Tallis Marshall may have found some fair territory there, but it's just foul. So we'll stay at 0-2. Marshall makes his way back up to home plate. 2 down. We're getting runner on. The South Harrison scored 7 here, the bottom of the second. Callum Baker checks the runner. Gets ready to come home. Bounces that one in, and Eads will make his way down to second. So first ball, 1-2, and now Eads in scoring position, especially with 2 outs here for South Harrison. Talis Marshall, who I assume will make his way into the outfield. He came up to hit for Case and King. We'll see. On the switch there, Callum Baker checks the runner. Now come home. That one hit out into right field, tailing away into foul territory, and a nice catch out there by Brendan Rainey. So that ends the bottom of the second, but South Harrison scores 7 to take the 8-0 lead. We'll be back for more after this commercial break.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany, Eagleville, and Pattonsburg are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital. At Harrison County Community Hospital, you'll find compassionate, dependable care. Nowhere are you more important than right here.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
All right, so we'll make our way back here. Appreciate Joey Call watching from down in Oklahoma, the Dogs that he used to help coach. Also, the Meadows watching. And again, we apologize as we've had some internet issues, a couple of drops, but we've worked our way back. That's fouled off for strike 1 here to begin the top of the third. And up to bat is Mason Etherton playing second. So it was just a regular substitution. Outfield stays the same, and Talis Marshall comes in to play second for Case and King. That one makes its way back to the backstop for ball 1. So South Harrison with that 8-0 lead as Quinley gets ready to come to the plate. That one hit out to second. Talis Marshall made his way across to get the out. Riker Whetstone, number 9 hitter, playing first. Junior comes up here for Gallatin. So 1 down here in the top of the third. That one just outside for ball 1 from Quinley. That one fouled off for strike 1. Bryson Quinley, junior pitcher. Comes to the plate, swing and a miss. As the bottom dropped out of that one, and Whetstone couldn't find it with the bat. So 1-2 count here, 1 down on the pop up to second. That's a called strike for Quinley. Another strikeout for Bryson Quinley. Now we're back at the top of the order, and shortstop Jackson Olberg, senior. He was hit by the very first pitch of the game from Bryson Quinley. He stole second, then was stranded there. That pitch away for ball 1. So Olberg comes up this time with 2 down, top of 3. Quinley swung on, hit across, and makes its way through the infield up the middle. So Olberg reaches with the single. We'll get him on, and That's going to bring up Will Rogers. Over here and check the runner in Olberg. Quinley comes off, throws back. And Olberg scampers back to the bag there. So Will Rogers comes up. He struck out his first time. Swing and a miss there for strike one. So 1 on, 2 down, 0-1 count here in the top of the third to Will Rogers, junior center fielder. That one outside for ball one. Pitch from Quinley. Just misses for ball two. So 2-1 here to Will Rogers. Jackson Olberg, leadoff hitter, down at first with the single up the middle. Quinley checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike two. So 2-2 count here with 2 down. And again, Rogers hit out that number 2 spot, center fielder for Gallatin. Pitch from Quinley. Just misses inside to make it a full count. So you figure Olberg will be off here. Full count, 2 down. He's got good speed, so South Harrison wants to see if they can get that. And that one hit out into left field. Olberg makes his way around to third. Rogers into second, so.
Rogers, so 2 on, 2 out, brings to the plate number 13, Callan Baker.
2 down. Callan Baker, who started at catcher, is now at pitcher, comes up from the right side. So South Harrison trying to keep the goose egg up. Gallatin trying to find a way to get these runs across. Good speed on the pass here for Gallatin. Quinley's pitch. Hit fair down the left field line. That'll score 2. That'll be a 2 RBI single.
2 RBI single for Baker.
So Gallatin gets on the scoreboard.
Brings to the plate number 7, Riker Baker.
Now Riker Baker, he started at pitcher. This is now a catcher comes up. So we'll get a courtesy runner. It'll be Levi Allnutt will come in to run for Callan Baker.
Courtesy running for the catcher will be number 19, Levi Allnutt.
So Allnutt, a sophomore, comes in to run. We'll come around here and take a look at the runner. Quinley comes off, and Allnutt able to get back. So 2 down, 2 across now here in the top of the third for Gallatin. Pitch from Quinley. Misses for a ball. That one popped up out there. Brody Templeton settles under it. 2 come across, making the score 8-2. We'll go to the bottom of the third. South Harrison will be coming up to bat with the 6-run lead. We'll be back for more after this commercial break.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com, member FDIC.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love.
All right, see if Randy back here is pitcher Callan Baker, who's on in relief of Riker Baker. Warming up, Riker Baker moved to catcher. They just switched spots. South Harrison had a 1-0 lead at the end of 1. Then they scored 7 in the bottom of the second to take the 8-0 lead. Gallatin got 2 back there with the 2 RBI single by Callan Baker to drive in Jackson Olberg and Will Rogers. Be Gage Barclay to lead off here for South Harrison. Barkley singled his first time up. That's across for a strike. Bottom of 3, South Harrison with the 6-run lead. Callan Baker again on in relief. That's up high for a ball. If you are not familiar, I guess most people probably are that are watching, high school baseball only plays 7 innings, don't play 9 in regulation. Barclay singled up the right field line his first time. Swing and a miss. First strike 2, 1-2. Micah Beatty, senior, playing out in right field today in the on-deck circle. Callan Baker comes to plate. Late swing by Barclay for the first out. So Beatty comes up. I believe he reached on a walk last time up. Bryson Quinley, leadoff hitter in the on-deck circle. So Beatty comes up from the right side. Pitch from Baker, off speed, swing and a miss from Beatty. Here's the next pitch. Beatty couldn't catch up to that one. Strike 2, 0-2 here. 1 down. Bottom of third. Riker Baker, who started pitching, moved to catcher, gets the call from Coach Goodman. That one misses outside for ball 1, so 1-2 here to Beatty. The senior playing again out in right field. Senior night here for South Harrison, last home game. We'll try to see if we can get a camera angle and bring you some of that at the end of the game. That one behind Beatty for ball 2, so 2-2 here. With one down after the strikeout of Barclay. Quinley taking his swings in the on-deck circle. Pitch from Baker. Hits Beatty. So that'll send Micah Beatty down to first. Got him on the wrist there. Bryson Quinley comes up again. Again, hitting from that leadoff spot. Top half of the order's done pretty well for South Harrison as far as getting on base, moving guys around, and moving around themselves. One down and one on. South Harrison would like to add to this lead after Gallatin got 2 back there in the top of the 3rd. That one misses away for ball 1. Again, Callum Baker, senior, started catcher, came on in relief there in the bottom of the 2nd. Quinley pitching for South Harrison Day. Takes that one outside for ball 2. So 2-0 count here. And again, Micah Beatty down at first. Corbin Howell, sophomore, third baseman in the on-deck circle. South Harrison would like to get some more runs on the board because this is a good Gallatin team. You see 7-4 on the season. That one high for ball 3. So 3-0 here. Quinley looks down at Coach Jaron Van Meter. We'll see if he takes here 3-0. One down, and again, runner on. First in Micah Beatty. Count Baker gets the sign. He'll come home. Miss low. So a hit by pitch to Beatty, and then a 4-pitch walk to Quinley brings Corbin Howell up. And he's put a bat on the ball today. And it's been interesting with the sophomore. He moved up in the batting order a couple weeks ago, and he's made Coach Jaron Van Meter look pretty smart with that decision as he's found a way to reach base quite a few times since that move. Down low for a ball, so 5 straight balls plus the 6th pitch that was to Beatty was hit by pitch. So 6 straight balls from Callum Baker. Just one down, 2 on now for South Harrison. Heil. Baker checks a runner at second. Now it come to the plate. That's a cross for a strike. It's a 1-1 here to the sophomore third baseman. On deck is Joel McCall, senior shortstop. 2 on, 1 down, bottom of the 3rd. That one put into play. Gets up the middle. Everyone will stay put. We'll come back this way. So Joel McCall comes up with the bases juiced and just 1 down. You'll get a little pep talk from Coach Van Meter. Brody Templeton in the on-deck circle now. He'll hit from the left side, center fielder, but McCall from the right comes up here with ducks on the pond. Pitch from Baker, misses high for ball 1. So it's one of those. Baker's struggling with his control a little bit. If you're South Harrison, you want to make sure you don't help by swinging at something outside of the zone. Baker gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. much to the chagrin of the South Harrison crowd behind me that kind of all let out a single sigh together. 1-1 here to McCall. Pitch from Baker. That bounces. Micah Beatty's going hustle in, and he gets underneath it. Nice hustle from the senior. And again, Beatty's the guy we mentioned, right, that he had some knee issues. If you're around South Harrison, he's walking around a big brace the last couple years, and nice hustle by him, and then the head first dive right into your living room there. Gets the run across. So it is 2-1 to McCall. Now the runners all move up. Gets Quinley at third, Heil at second, so good speed on base for South Harrison. If McCall's able to find a hole in the Gallatin defense here. South Harrison got one back after giving up two there in the top of the third. Back to a 7-run lead. That one up high for ball three. So 3-1 here to McCall. First base is open. Baker, Callum Baker, gets in his windup. That one missed away. So Joel McCall walks to load the bases, and the left-hander, Brody Templeton, will come up. Templeton, number 3 hitter. So, again, the top of the order, actually throughout the order, has done fairly well for South Harrison Day. Templeton comes up, looking to find some grass and drive in a couple runs here. Just one down, but the base is loaded. Baker checks the runner, third. Now comes the home. That's a called strike. So 0-1 here to Templeton. Callum Baker on the mound. Here's the pitch. Bounce that one in. Quinley's going to come in. He'll make his way into your living room, and everyone else moves up. So South Harrison has done that a couple times, 3 times. First time was Corbin Heil, who's now at third. Then it was Micah Beatty we saw in this inning, and then that time Quinley, as the ball got by Riker Baker, who moved from pitcher to catcher. So 1-1 now to Templeton. He'll call time as Baker pauses a little there on the mound. So 1 down, runners at second and third. Ruger Johnson's in the on-deck circle. You can see him back there on your screen. Brody Templeton up to bat, senior center fielder hitting from the left side. That one misses, and again, here comes the runner. Kyle, for the second time, makes his way in to score. And we'll get a mound visit brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate.
This mound visit is brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home? Visit nelsonsoldit.com. And remember, no one knows the country like they do.
All right, South Harrison making some hay. Big thanks again to United Country Nelson Real Estate, sponsoring our mound visits in South Harrison baseball this season. Big thanks to all of our business sponsors. They've been great through starting at Bulldog Sports TV. Coach Brock Goodman goes out to talk to his pitcher, Callum Baker, who's on in relief of Riker Baker. South Harrison now with that 11-2 lead. So they've extended it out. Gallatin got on the board with 2, top of the third, and South Harrison's answered back with 3 of their own here in the bottom. And let's make sure, get our count right. It is 2-1. South Harrison. Runner down at third, and that one fouled. Back off. I think it's got a piece of the umpire. So 2-2 here with 1 down. Runner on third is Joel McCall. Appreciate the nice words from our former youth pastor at Lone Star. Joey Call just a bit outside. So 2-2 here to Templeton. He fouls that one back out of play. So we'll stay at 2-2. That one back over our head. Anything for the crowd. That's why we love the comments here. Able to see everyone watching and commenting. South Harrison, their best, I think, for the season offensive output so far, and we're just here in the bottom of the third. Templeton fouls that one off. First base coach Justin Fry comes up with it. Former Bulldog player. He was a South Harrison Bulldog before we were playing baseball. He was a multi-sport athlete for South Harrison. Had the opportunity to coach Justin Fry when he was in junior high. It's a great addition to the coaching staff here for South Harrison Bulldogs. Here's the pitch from Baker. That one bounces. McCall stayed down at third. So we've got a full count here to Templeton. Ruger Johnson in the on-deck circle. Just 1 down here. Runner on third, again, is McCall. So Templeton digs back in there from the left side. Callum Baker, here's the pitch. Fouled off. So we'll do it again. Full count. So Templeton will step back in. Again, Callum Baker, senior, on in relief. Here's the pitch. And that one is off that elbow guard of Templeton. So runners on the corner now, and Ruger Johnson comes up.
So 2 runners on, 1 out, brings the plate number 21, Ruger Johnson.
Templeton gives a little smile down to first base coach Justin Fry as he gives him the guard. It's why you wear it. And he took that one right off of it. So we'll switch back around here. We'll see if Templeton's able to make his way down to second with the runner on third. Baker will check the runner. Come home for a called strike from the outside edge. So Johnson down 0-1 here. Fouled back. Templeton was going on that pitch. So 0-2 now to Ruger Johnson. 1 down, runners on the corner. Templeton is trying to make his way down. Bottom of the third here. South Harrison has scored 3 this inning to get them out to that 11-2 lead. Johnson's going to have to protect now, down 0-2 to Callum Baker. That one, wild pitch outside. So Templeton does make his way down there, and that's the first ball of this at bat to Ruger Johnson. So you can see the 2 South Harrison runners highlighted there on our scoreboard, but you can also see them there on your screen. Here's the pitch. Now it's up high for ball 2. So 2-2 now to Ruger Johnson. It is catcher Tegan Alexander in the on-deck circle for South Harrison. Just one down. He checked it off. So 3-2, full count here to Ruger Johnson. McCall down at third. Good speed in Templeton there at second. So if Johnson's able to find a way to get it through the infield, he hits that one. It's trouble. Center fielder came in, dove, didn't come up with it. McCall and Templeton scores. They threw into second to try to get Johnson. The ball got away from the second baseman. So Johnson trades places with Templeton, and South Harrison gets 2 more.
We always knew the beard was mighty, but apparently it'll knock a baseball out of a glove.
Well, they're going to say, maybe they're going to say interference out there. As we see the ball come loose. They'll go ahead and say he's safe, put him back on base. Coach Aaron Van Meter went out to talk. So Tegan Alexander will come up with one down, and now 13-2. Bulldogs continue a torrid offensive pace here. 13 runs through 3. So Ruger Johnson down at second, and Alexander. They go to pick off Johnson, throw it into the outfield. But the heavyweight wrestler offensive lineman will go ahead and stay at second. As that throw got out into the outfield. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Ruger Johnson stays put and safe at second. So the pickoff throw went into the outfield. So Alexander waiting his first pitch. He'll hit that. That's popped up. Olberg goes back from shortstop to catch it.
So 1 on 2 outs brings the plate number 9, Tallis Marshall.
So Tallis Marshall, who came in to hit and field for Casey King, comes up with 2 down and a runner on second. But again, South Harrison has scored 5 here in the bottom of the third. That one inside for ball 1. Again, Calvin Baker on in relief for Gallatin. That one bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. Gage Barclay in the on-deck circle. After him, it would be Micah Beatty. So we've got 7, 8, 9 here for South Harrison. Marshall, the 7-hitter. Johnson with that lead there on the top of your screen, or on the right of your screen. 2 down here, Tallis Marshall, 2-0. Off speed, misses outside for ball 3. So I assume we'll get a red light here for Tallis Marshall. First base is open. See what Callum Baker does here with the 3-0 pitch. He'll come, fouled off, so wasn't a red light for Tallis Marshall as he fouls that one off. 3-1 now. He's a little behind it. As we're hitting the South Harrison hitting so well, hitting the seams off the ball today. I think we got a bad batch maybe. I think that's the third ball, according to public address announcer Jeremy Van Meter. So Marshall here at 3-1. Calvin Baker checks Johnson at second. 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one bounces for ball 4. So now runners at first and second. Gage Barclay comes up. We've got another mound visit brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate.
This mound visit is brought to you by United Country Nelson Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home? Visit nelsonsoldit.com. And remember, no one knows the country like they do.
All right, appreciate United Country Nelson Real Estate sponsoring our mound visits. And so Callan Baker will be replaced on the mound, I believe. Well, we'll see here. As it looks like we are going to switch catchers. So remember, Callan Baker started catcher, moved to pitcher. Riker Baker started pitcher, moved to catcher. And then it looks like number 19, Levi Allnut, will come in to pitch, be the third pitcher for Gallatin. And it looks like maybe Callan Baker will go from catcher to pitcher back to catcher maybe. As the gear came off, so we'll check that. We'll go ahead and step away. We'll get the switch made. We do know it's going to be Allnut on the mound, so we'll get the switch made here from some more of our sponsors. Be back for more after this.
Have friends or family coming to Bethany? Give them a home away from home at Hidden Acres Cabin Rentals. In the rolling hills of Bethany, our cozy cabins start at $140 a night and include everything guests need to relax: private space, modern amenities, and a peaceful country setting. Book a cabin today at hiddenacrescabinrentals.com or call 660-373-9927. Hidden Acres Cabins. Comfort for your guests, just minutes from you.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. For each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot Debit Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
When it comes to keeping your wheels rolling, Advanced Tire has you covered. From passenger and light duty to commercial and agricultural tires, they stock all major brands and sizes. Their team handles mounting, balancing, tire repairs, rotations, and motor vehicle inspections quickly and reliably. And for hard-working local farmers, Advanced Tire offers on-the-farm tire repair service to keep your operation moving. Family owned for 17 years, Advanced Tire is proud to serve the Bethany area with fast, dependable, community-rooted service.
All right, CF Randy back here as we'll get new pitcher, third pitcher, Levi Allnut warming up. And it was Callan Baker who started catcher, moved to pitcher, now back to catcher. And so that means Riker Baker replaced in the lineup. And so it'll be Gage Barclay up, runners on first and second. Ruger Johnson, in case you forgot after the break, Ruger Johnson out at second base, and Talis Marshall, who drew a walk, is there at first. So number 8 hitter, Gage Barclay, comes up. He's put the ball in play once. He got a single and then struck out. But he'll come up here with 2 down and 2 on. And again, Levi Allnut, sophomore pitcher, right-hander. So sun peeks back out. Late swing by Barclay for a strike. So 0-1 here. Micah Beatty in the on-deck circle. That one misses for a ball. It's the sun brightens our screen from behind us here. So 1-1 here to Barclay from Allnut. High kick comes home. That one, they get the out at second as it hit up the middle. So Barclay puts it in play, but Gallatin gets out, but South Harrison scores 5 to make it 13-2. We'll step away, be back for more after this commercial break.
At GRM Networks, connection means more than just phone and internet. It means community. As a member-owned cooperative, GRM Networks delivers reliable, advanced communications technology while putting customers first. From fast, dependable internet to quality phone services, you can count on a network built for you. And because GRM is locally invested, every connection helps strengthen the communities we call home. GRM Networks, connecting people, supporting communities, and delivering service you can trust.
Spring is here and it's time to power up your yard. At North Missouri Mowers in Bethany, we've got new mowers, tractors, trimmers, leaf blowers, and more from top brands like Bad Boy, Bobcat, Husqvarna, and Echo. Plus Yamaha golf carts for weekend fun. We also offer sunglasses from Wiley X and outdoor performance supplements from Mountain Ops. Our expert team handles service and repairs so you stay cutting strong all season. Stop by North Missouri Mowers today, your one-stop outdoor headquarters.
Looking for a fresh style? Come to Hairspray Salon, your full-service destination for beauty. From cuts, coloring, and perms to flawless formal styles and makeup, our stylists do it all. Treat yourself with gel, dip, or acrylic nails, plus relaxing pedicures and professional waxing services. Need a thoughtful gift? Ask about our gift certificates. Hairspray Salon is open Monday through Friday, with Saturdays available by appointment. Feel confident, look beautiful at Hairspray Salon.
All right, they came back early. Levi Allnut, who had come in there to pitch, hits and grounds out to Tallis Marshall. We'll get our camera worked around, so I apologize we missed that first out. Quinley misses for ball 1. Here's to Brendan Rainey. That misses. Ball 2. So 2-0 here, 1 down. Top of the 4th, South Harrison with that big 13-2 lead. That's a called strike from Bryson Quinley. So now 2-1 here to Rainey, hitting out of the 6th spot. Missed just high for ball 3. Quinley wind up, swing and a miss to make it a full count. So 1 down after the ground out, and now full count here to Brendan Rainey. That one hit out. Quinley settles under it for the second out of the inning.
Axel Kinsey.
And Axel Kinsey will come up, designate hitter, senior. He'll hit from the left side. The only lefty for Gallatin, South Harrison's only lefty hitting is Brody Templeton, so not a lot of lefties in either lineup. Here's the pitch from Quinley. That's the called strike. South Harrison looking to go 1-2-3 here in the on-deck circle. Mason Etherton, sophomore second baseman for Gallatin. Quinley settles. Here's the pitch. Miss low for ball 1. Here's the pitch from Quinley. That one fouled back for strike 2. Axel Kinsey again, the DH, coming up just for his second time. Now 1-2, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Quinley. Just missed on that one to even the count at 2-all. Catcher Tegan Alexander trying to frame that one up, but it missed just off the plate. That's a called third strike. Gallatin goes down 1-2-3. 13-2 is your South Harrison lead. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth inning after this commercial break.
Remember when filling up your car meant more than just pumping gas? At Bethany Fuel Depot, we're bringing that service back. We'll fill your tank, clean your windshield, and send you on your way with a smile, just like the good old days. Inside, you'll find a general store with vintage candy, nostalgic treats, and unique gifts. We're open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., with pumps available 24/7. Find us across from Petty John's, Bethany Fuel Depot, full service and full of charm.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rennie back as we head to the bottom of the fourth. South Harrison with the 13-2 lead over Gallatin. It started with a single run in the bottom of the first for the South Harrison Bulldogs. They led 1-0 after one and then scored 7 in the bottom of the second. That also chased the starting pitcher Riker Baker from the game to make it 8-0. Gallatin got 2 back in the top of the third, but then South Harrison chased Callan Baker, who had moved from catcher to pitcher, out by scoring 5 in the bottom of the third to make it now 13-2. So Levi Allnut on in relief is on the mound. Callan Baker made his way back from pitcher back behind the plate to catcher. Micah Beatty up to bat here for South Harrison. Swing can't catch up. Strike one. Here's the pitch from Allnut, and that is, I think, the fourth hit batsman by Gallatin pitchers. And then South Harrison's right back to the top of their order in Bryson Quinley. Beatty gives the thumbs up. He took that one right between the numbers. And South Harrison back to the top of their order here. Junior pitcher Bryson Quinley up. Again, we just played 7 regulation high school baseball in South Harrison. That one almost from Allnut, almost hit Quinley. So Beatty down at first. Quinley 1-0 here from Allnut. That one swung on and hit foul down towards left field. Left fielder Jameson Berry will get that one in. And there'll be 1-1 here. We appreciate everyone tuned in here on both Facebook and YouTube. South Harrison with the big lead over Gallatin, last home game of the season for the Bulldogs. South Harrison. That pitch, breaking ball, didn't break down. Stays up high for ball 2. Again, Levi Allnut, the third pitcher of the night for Gallatin. Sophomore right-hander comes in. 2-1 here to Quinley. That one popped up. And Allnut comes in, and he makes the out.
Pitcher for out number 1. So 1 on, 1 out, brings it to plate. Number 16,
So Corbin Heil comes up to bat. Sophomore playing at third. Heil's a guy that will also pitch, play some center field. Comes up here with 1 on and 1 down. Joel McCall, senior shortstop in the on-deck circle. That pitch bounces in the batter's box on the left side for ball 1. Senior night for South Harrison. They've had all their seniors in the lineup, and they've come through tonight for the Bulldogs. They've been a big part of this 13-2 lead. Here's the pitch to Heil, swing and a miss for strike 1. Sun peeks back out from behind the clouds. Beautiful blue sky on the screen there. Just a light breeze. That pitch misses up high. They'll throw down, try to get Beatty, but he makes his way back. So Heil now looking at 2-1 from Walnut. Getting 1 down and Micah Beatty down at first. Here's the pitch from Walnut. That one bounces for ball 3. So 3-1 count here to Corbin Heil. This is a makeup game. It was supposed to be played Monday, but a conference game. They moved some things around to make this one up after the wet weather over the weekend. Pitch called strike to make it a full count here to Corbin Heil. So Allnut gets that strike. Here's the payoff pitch. That one put into play. Allnut comes off the mound to get it. Gets Heil at first. Beatty makes his way down to second. McCall comes up with 2 outs. The runner and Beatty on second. There's some trying to get something going with 2 outs here. See if they could add to this lead. Pitch from Allnut. Swung on and hit out to the shortstop. On the hands, and Olberg squeezes it. South Harrison goes down without scoring a run that inning, but they still lead 13-2. We'll be back for more after this commercial break.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany, Eagleville, and Pattonsburg are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital. At Harrison County Community Hospital, you'll find compassionate, dependable care. Nowhere are you more important than right here.
All right, so Bryson Quinley still on the mound here for South Harrison. It'll be Mason Etherton second baseman, sophomore. So Etherton will lead off. So I think we're going to have some changes. We'll catch those as they come, I think, on the Gallatin side. But Etherton hitting out of the 8th spot, sophomore second baseman, as the sun again shines right across home plate. Bryson Quinley kicks some dirt around the mound. He'll come to the plate. That one popped up. He got there late, but Ruger Johnson makes his way over to get that. As I couldn't find my mouse to switch it there, but South Harrison gets the out. Now Riker Whetstone comes up, junior first baseman. He'll hit from the right side. Top of 5. That's the called strike from Bryson Quinley. Quinley's done a nice job staying away from walks. That's really been something that's hurt South Harrison at times over all their pitchers. That one's outside for ball 1. Is when they've given some free passes to teams to get runners on, and South Harrison's able to stay away from that, and that one misses outside. You're always going to have a few. You just want to stay away from stringing a bunch of them together. So Whetstone, the number 9 hitter, so that means Jackson Olberg, who scored the first run, is in the on-deck circle, and that's swung on for strike 2. So 2-2 here to Whetstone. 1 down. Quinley'd like to get the strikeout here. That one put in play, gets by Heil, gets out into left field.
So 1 on, 1 out, brings to the plate number 3.
So that was right down the line. Heil dove at it, kind of got a glove, but couldn't come up with it. So we'll reset here, put the runner on first. Whetstone and Olberg, leadoff hitter. He's returning all-conference baseball player. Shortstop. He's also pitcher at times for Gallatin, playing shortstop today. That one outside for ball 1. 1 down, 1 on. Back to the top of the order here. Gallatin trying to chip away at this South Harrison lead. That one up high for ball 2. Remember, Gallatin was down 8-0, and they got 2 there in the top of the 3rd to chip away at it, and then South Harrison added 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch, misses high for ball 3. So 3-0 here to Olberg. And again, hitting there from the top. It's a guy you don't want to just leave a fat one hanging to. That one fouled back and out of play for strike 1. So 3-1 now to Olberg from Quinley. Quinley gets the sign from Alexander, checks the runner, comes home. That one hit off the glove of Heil.
Everybody's safe.
And so runners on first and second. Rogers will come up. We'll get our balls and strikes reset. 1 down, runners on first and second now. Will Rogers up to bat. Pitch from Quinley. Hit. Marshall chased it back. couldn't come up with it. Everyone moves up a base as it was in shallow right center. And Marshall tried to chase it down, just couldn't quite reach it. He was moving backwards to his right. Callum Baker started catcher, went to pitcher, back to catcher, comes up from the right side. So the bases are loaded. Just one down. So Gallatin opportunity here offensively. South Harrison trying to shut it down. That one misses for ball one. Deegan Alexander hustles over. He couldn't find it at first. He turned back into the sun. You can see that sun shining on his numbers there as he walks away from you. So 1-0 here to Callum Baker. So Riker Baker is staying in to hit. That one's up. Quinley came in. Alexander couldn't find it when he tossed the mask. Quinley comes in to record the out.
So 2 outs, bases loaded. Brings to play number 7, Riker Baker.
So Riker Baker is still in hitting. So when they made that shift, I think it was Cole Chrisman who went out. So 2 down now, bases loaded. South Harrison trying to get out without giving up a run. Swing and a miss. The Riker Baker, who started at pitcher, moved to catcher, and now he's hitting here for the Gallatin Bulldogs. 0-1. Good speed on the base pass for Gallatin, so that one misses up high. Good strong fastball. You could hear it pop into the glove of Teagan Alexander. So Quinley, who started, remains on the mound here for South Harrison, top of the 5th. 1-1 to Riker Baker. That's the called strike on the fastball. So 1-2 now. This will be big for South Harrison to leave the bases loaded, leave all 3 runners stranded. Quinley looks at the sign from Alexander. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's up high for ball 2. So 2-2 here, 2 down, and again, bases loaded. Quinley kicks around out there on the mound. Riker Baker gets back in the box, and we'll get ready to do 2-2 here. That one hit out into the outfield, and Brody Templeton makes his way over from center field, and that is the ball game because of the run rule. South Harrison wins that one 13-2. So we'll get our final up there. In 5, South Harrison with the 13-2 win. So huge offensive night for the South Harrison Bulldogs. So Gallatin will drop to 7-5. South Harrison will improve to 4-8. And again, last home game, it'll be senior night. We're going to see, depending on where they stand, if we can get some camera angle on it. We'll step away for a moment and come back with senior night festivities here after this commercial break.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com. United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
Now it's time for the Bulldog Sports TV postgame show, sponsored by Green Hills Insurance of Bethany. If you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rainey here. We'll kind of fix our cameras. We're coming out of our little tent that keeps the sun off. Big win for South Harrison tonight over the visiting Bulldogs from Gallatin. As we welcome you in here on Bulldog Sports TV to the Green Hills Insurance postgame show. And South Harrison wins it 13-2. Let's see if we can see if our score's there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put our final up there. Move it off there a little bit. And so South Harrison gets the victory 13-2 in 5. They ended early. And so let's look at how they scored here. It was 1-0 after 1. And then South Harrison broke it wide open in the bottom of the second. Scored 7 to take the 8-0 lead. Gallatin did answer back. They got a couple runners on in Jackson Olberg and Will Rogers. Then they were able to hit them in. I believe it was Callum Baker hit them in with a 2 RBI single to make it 8-2. So just a 6-run game there. I know just 6, but it was in a place South Harrison against especially a good Gallatin team would like to expand on, and they did. They score 5 in the bottom of the third to push it out to 13-2. And then Bryson Quinley on the mound, and the South Harrison defense continues to put goose eggs up after that. And in the 4th and the 5th, Gallatin doesn't score. South Harrison stays on top 13-2, get the victory. And big night here for South Harrison. You see South Harrison pitcher Bryson Quinley right here behind me here as we get ready for senior night here on the Green Hills Insurance postgame show. And so we'll get all of our seniors going here in a minute, and we're going to keep it here, and we'll see if we can. We don't necessarily have great angles on it, just based. Let me go back to this camera if I can. And so we do have the players coming at you a little bit here. And so Gage Barclay makes his way out with his parents. Gage Barclay is going to be in the Coast Guard. And so he's serving our nation. Next senior, Micah Beatty. He had a big night tonight, starting out in right field.
Micah Beatty is the son of Trevor and Billy Beatty. Micah has played football for 3 years, 2 years of FBLA, 1 year of FFA, baseball, and basketball. Micah plans to enter the workforce after graduation.
So there's
Micah Beatty.
Micah Beatty. Be heading into the workforce after he graduates with his parents. Ruger Johnson up next, senior first baseman.
Ruger is the son of Matthew and Carrie Johnson. Activities include football, wrestling, FFA, FCA, and Letterman's Club for 4 years, baseball, National Honor Society, and Smokebusters for 3 years, and track and FBLA for 1 year. Plans after graduation will attend Missouri Western College in the fall to study physical therapy.
So
Ruger
Johnson will be heading to Mo West in the fall. And up next will be Joel McCall. So we're glad we're able to bring this to you for all the family members that can't be here for senior night.
Activities include football, baseball, FBLA, FCA, and class vice president for 4 years, football captain and American Legion baseball for 3 years, Smokebusters and Science Olympiad for 1 year. Plans after graduation is to attend Missouri Western, major in nutrition and human physiology and pre-dentistry, and later dental school and join the armed forces. Senior Joel McCall.
Actually, Joel McCall will be attending University of Missouri. That's Miss
Our next senior is
wrote
Brody
there.
Templeton.
Then our final senior is Brody Templeton. So this senior group, and you heard it from a number as they announced, is guys that are this group in a number of different activities, and a big win tonight with that 13-2 win.
Plans after graduation, Brody will attend Ellsworth Community College to play baseball.
Brody Templeton is going to continue his baseball career.
Agriculture. Senior Brody Templeton.
So there are your seniors and their family members. We appreciate everyone tuned in again here as we've got our Green Hills Insurance post-game show, and we appreciate everyone tuned in. Again, big win, 13-2 for South Harrison. Thank all of our sponsors again for baseball: Harrison County Community Hospital, O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings, Green Hills Insurance, Bethany Fuel Depot, Petty John Auto Center, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Hairspray Salon, El Nopal Authentic Mexican Food, Farmers Bank in Northern Missouri, Bethany Building Center, as well as BTC Bank, Advanced Tire, Hidden Acres Cabins, North Missouri Mowers, and GRM Networks. And so we'll come back here real quick. Again, we appreciate, let's get it back to the right camera. We appreciate everyone tuning. We appreciate you staying with us as we had some internet issues, but we're able to bring you most of the action tonight. And a big thanks to everyone. We will be on the road with South Harrison Baseball in King City next Monday night. This is our last home game, and we'll be at Grand River Conference track meet in Milan on Tuesday. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all your support throughout the season. Congratulations to South Harrison tonight on their big 13